Hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's just give others a chance to join. So let's just give them a minute and we will officially start. Okay. Oh, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Anne and I'm one of the customer success managers here at Sendible. And I'm very excited today because we're going to talk about how you can write epic Instagram captions, also how to tag Instagram accounts in your photos, and of course, Instagram grid previews. Some things to be mindful of. We have the chat option on the lower right corner. So if you can see that over there, you can type here, hello. You can say hi to everyone, just to greet everyone right there. You can also interact with others, put your responses over there. And just beside that chat option, there's a question, not a box, but a button. And that is where you're going to put all your questions. Just make sure that you're putting in questions that are relevant to our topic for today. So if you have any issues with Sendible, please reach out to support team or your customer success managers if you are a key account. Okay, so for those of you who have attended our webinars before, we love starting this off with an icebreaker. So please post your answers in our questions box. So since it's Halloween is near, this is going to be a Halloween themed icebreaker. So what was your all-time favorite Halloween costume that you've worn, maybe as a kid or as an adult? For myself, it was in the office, so I was already an adult at that time. So I wore a very elaborate Maleficent costume because I have a teammate that happens to work part-time with a costume company and they have prosthetics, but I didn't get a prosthetics, but should be fine. So I was wearing very elaborate horns. I didn't get to wear the wings, but I love the dress, the black dress. And there were kids in the office. Everyone is enjoying. So parents brought all their children for a trick or treat. So I'm very happy with that one. So what are your answers? Let me know. Kayla said Princess Leia of Star Wars, I suppose, with that buns on her hair, 2 months, yeah. And Samantha, so you did Harry Potter. Which one? Is it really actually Harry Potter? That's interesting, Samantha. Trisha, angel costume made by my grandma. Oh, that's sweet. Anything made by grandma is sweet. Yes, I love it. Cool. So guys, please keep pushing your question or your answers over the chat option right there as I prepare to share my screen. So do drop your answers. What's your favorite costume? All right. Sharing my screen now. So Katie said, my brother got my mom to make him a shark costume. Jaws just had to come out. Epic. I wish I've seen that. But that's a good one. Thank you for sharing that, Kathy. All right. I just want to make sure that you guys could see. Okay. You're supposed to see that as well. So, well, thank you for all those answers for Halloween. But first, for this webinar, let's address the elephant in the room. So why do Instagram captions even matter? The truth is, captions are the bridge between your visual content and your audience, so they can compel someone to either double tap, comment, or even share your post. So a well-crafted caption can create an emotional connection. It also delivers a message and even drive clicks to your website. Now, why are Instagram captions important? Instagram is a very tough platform. Even if you have a lot of followers, you can still have challenges in getting them to take a desired action if it's not communicated well. So I've listed down the reasons why captions are very important. First, they can help you direct users the right way. So, of course, the only way for users to access your website or relevant landing page is through the link in bio. So you can use your captions to include a strong call to action to encourage them to do so. Next, captions help you reach your target audience. It's all about social SEO and explaining the algorithm what your post is about. By including relevant keywords, you'll be able to reach both your existing and potential new users. Hopefully they become followers too. Lastly, a good caption will improve the engagement. So by reaching the right target audience, you also improve the engagement rate they'll be more likely to engage or interact with your post. And of course, a better engagement translates to even more visibility because the algorithm on Instagram finds posts that are getting a lot of engagement to be proven to be a good content. So it gets to be shared more on different users. Now, I have different tips. I actually have 7 tips on creating engaging Instagram captions. And let's kick things off with this first tip. Number 1, remember the brand tone of voice. Now, the tone you use in your captions should align with your brand's identity and values. So long before you start creating your content for your clients, you need to know the language and the image that they're using to brand themselves with. So your brand's tone of voice sets the stage of how your audience perceives you. For example, are your clients chatty? Are they corporate? Do they have brand-related words that they're using? Are they using humor or emojis? What do they really want to talk about on your Instagram profile? You also need to know if they're casual, friendly, maybe professional and informative, or perhaps a mix of both. Now, think about the emotions that you want to evoke in your audience through the captions. I'm going to give an example here, an Instagram post from ASOS. Notice that it's a bit of fun type of caption. They're using emojis, abbreviations. They're putting a bit of humor and fun, of course. So all these are perfectly fitting the ASOS branding. All right. Now, the next one would be knowing your audience. So this is fundamental for crafting captions that truly resonates with your audience. Now, try to dive deep into your audience's preferences, their interests, the pain points. What motivates them? What do they find relatable? So the more you understand your audience, the better that you can tailor your captions to their needs. Let's look at this example. This is from Sprouts Farmers Market's Instagram post. So, as you can see, the post says, "Oh, baby, food pond fun," which you know who that is being referenced to. So they know exactly their audience because the audience bracket is from 20 to 30 years old. So this is this short and sweet caption works perfectly as they know what they can likely reference this to Brittany as she, did it again. So they put a little pun there on that caption, also on that image. So perfectly fit. Third, intriguing your audience with stories. So it's all about the power of storytelling. So stories create emotional connections. So you can share personal anecdotes, behind the scene glimpses, and user experiences that resonates with your audience. So you try to paint a vivid picture with your own words. So you should begin by considering the photo or the video or story that you're sharing and whether there's a story that you can write to accompany it. It doesn't have to be a long one. So it can be as basic as what happened while you were taking photos or the video. So you can simply put that on your caption there. I have an example here from Nike Woman. This is actually a video. So I wasn't able to capture the whole video here, so I just took a snapshot of it. But if you'll be seeing the video doesn't appear to tell their audience much at first sight. But the caption, on the other hand, conveys a story behind the snapshot, making their Instagram followers more invested in the image and thus more likely to engage. Let's move on to tip number 4, using emojis in your caption. Emojis add personality. It also conveys emotions and breakup text as well if you would like to do that. They're the visual spice of your captions. But remember, use them in moderation and make sure that they're quite relevant to your message and also to your brand. You can choose a few emojis that are related to the topic or brand and then insert them into your caption. You can also add them at the beginning of your caption if you just want to break up that username, the gap between the username and the caption. As an example, let's look at Frank Buddy's Instagram post. So notice that he was asking, is this likely a poll or he was doing a survey? He used emojis, like if your choice is beauty, then you're going to use the sun emoji, cacao for chocolate, the coffee icon is for original, and then the coconut emoji there is coconut. I think that's an ice cream for espresso. So asking a question and making use of the emojis. So people are crazy replying to that specific question on their post. So that demonstrates that you can use emojis in your Instagram captions to boost engagement, especially if they're formatted as a fun, interactive survey, just like what Frank Buddy did. Okay, fifth one, dropping some relevant hashtags. So hashtags help you help your content reach a wider audience, but you should choose hashtags that are quite relevant to your content and, of course, your industry. But do not overdo it. A handful of well-chosen hashtags can be more effective than a very long list of hashtags, okay? So you can simply search for relevant hashtags using different tools, like we have keywordtool.io. You can use that, or maybe social media tool like Sendible. You can put a few of them in your caption box itself, but only use the most relevant 5. You don't want it to appear too crowded. That's why I'm saying that. And if you need to include more hashtags, you can include 5 in your caption and then the rest in your comment. So you have the first comment option also for Sendible. So with that, your caption will be less distracting and confusing to read. You can schedule the initial caption via Sendible. There's also an option for you to add additional hashtags on the Instagram first comment, which I bet some of you are already doing, but I'm going to show that to you in a bit. Number 6, make sure that your copy is error-free. So typos and grammatical errors can tarnish your brand's reputation, and you know that. Always proofread your captions before hitting that post button. A simple mistake can definitely destroy a brand's reputation. This is most likely happening on Instagram because consumers will not buy or interact if your post has errors, which is why it's vital to double check everything before you hit that publish button. Sendible has a post preview function that allows you to see your Instagram caption, just like how it will appear on the platform before publishing it. It allows you to notice issues before the rest of the world does. We also have recently added a grid preview. It doesn't show the captions though, but I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So just make sure that your copy is error-free. Finally, we have tip number 7. Insert a call to action. So this is very important. Every caption should guide your audience on what to do next, whether it's liking, commenting, visiting your website, or signing up. A clear call to action motivates that action that you want them to do. So a well-crafted call to action in your Instagram captions is a powerful tool for boosting engagement, directing traffic, growing your followers, converting users, enhancing your overall social media strategy. So because it guides your audience and helps you achieve your specific goals on the platform. So let's have a look at H&M's post. So they posted, which song is your fave from the Thank You Next album? Hit the comments. And obviously, they're showing their apparel. There's hood, sweater, cycling shorts, trainers. So people will be directed to their homepage by the URL. So there's the link in bio, right? However, this might be confusing and annoying for the consumers looking for that precise thing specified in that Instagram post. As a result, their caption incorporates search codes. You can see that there. When their followers visit their website, they may copy and paste that code and simply to find the products right away. Also, you notice that they ask a question to the audience, like what, that also urges them to leave a comment about their favorite song in Ariana's album. So definitely a great way to increase your engagement as well. All right, that's it. I can send you the resources for this one. We have an article that I could share, but I just want to go into the Sendible and show you some action right here, giving you some tips as well. So I will try to post or schedule an Instagram message. I have a copy right here that I could just paste. So notice I've used emojis. So what is your next dream destination? That is a question. So I want people to engage with my post. And I also have like hooks right here. Great deals are out, visit link in bio. So it's a call to action. I want them to click my bio because I have a great deal awaiting them right there. So we can add, of course, a media right here. I'm going to pull that up from my computer. And let's see, where did that go? Okay, so it loads the image. Okay, there you go. And back in July, we released an update wherein you can tag profiles on the photos. So you just need to click this tag account option. You can click anywhere and you can tag a profile. In this case, I can tag Sendible. So here, essentially, I'm tagging Sendible's Instagram account. So just to explain it further, Sendible's profile tagging feature, it streamlines the scheduling process. It eliminates the need for you to manually tagging after the content is posted. So before, you have to wait for it to get posted and you have to go to Instagram and then tag people or Instagram users on the photos. But right now you can easily tag them even before scheduling them, okay? So this is a very time-saving approach. It lets you focus on just the content creation. Also, tagging relevant profiles in Instagram images, it enhances your audience reach. It enables cross-promotion. Also, by tagging businesses, influencers, or partners, you expose your content to their followers. It also fosters collaboration and also increasing your brand visibility and, of course, for audience growth. So it's not just about reach, but profile tagging is about meaningful connections. Recognizing others in your post strengthens, the relationship, and that also builds a sense of community around your brand. To make the most of profile tagging, you have to research and select the right profiles that's aligned with your brand. So be strategic and be genuine on tagging. That's very crucial. Avoid random and spammy tag. That's a no-no, all right? So I'm going to tag Sendible right here and click on save. So this post will tag Sendible account, Instagram account on this photo. Now, last month we released the Instagram grid preview. So we have this preview option just right here. Click it. So you can see the post up here. You can see the image. You can also click more if you want to. Definitely, you have to proofread how that looks like. If you want to put a space here to break the username and also your caption, you can also do that. Make sure there's no typo. And oh, I think I should add hashtags. I forgot to add hashtags. I've saved hashtags as templates in my content library. That way, I don't need to copy and paste them because these are the same hashtags that I keep on using. So I can easily pull them. Let's go here from this book icon. Then I can pull it from the content tab. And then I can go to the hashtags library. So I created this long before. I save this travel hashtags. So I have the top 5 hashtags that I always use for this client. There you go. Now, if I need to add more hashtags, I'd rather put those under the Instagram first comment. Just because I want to keep my captions to be tidy, to be clear and neat. So there you go. I have the Instagram first comment right there. So when I preview it, I'll also see the hashtags right there. Okay, they're complete. Now let's go to the profile, the grid view. So this is what you need to click. And there you go. So you can see exactly how your profile looks like. So that is that's the image that we want to post. That is how it's going to look like on your grid, Instagram grid. So making a good first impression is important. Since your Instagram grid layout is the first thing that your followers will see when they visit your profile. So imagine a new user checking out your profile, and it would be nice if this user becomes a follower. And that can happen if they see quality content in that grid preview or in your Instagram grid. In essence, your grid arrangement serves as your brand's Instagram visual identity, kind of tells about who you are, what you stand for, and the quality of your content. Your profile might stand out from the crowd and gain more followers if it has an appealing and consistent grid structure. So you can play around with standard colors or maybe themes. You can also make it appear professional, or some are using the same filters across all posts, like, I don't know, sepia filter or whatnot. Some are even using standard borders or white borders from all their posts. So you can definitely play around with what works best with your brand. Okay, so we're done with grid preview. And if you're ready to post this, you can send it now. Or if you want to schedule it ahead of time, then you can pick the calendar here and choose the date and time whenever you want to post it. All right, just click on schedule. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much it. Let's see if we have any questions. So we have 3 questions right here. Let's go to Mandeep Hundal. Will this presentation be sent out via email to be viewed at a later time? So the webinar, yes, you'll get the webinar recording because you registered. So anyone who registered will get the webinar recording, but the presentation itself, that's a sendable asset. So we can't share that, but I can share the article as a reference. I can share that to chat. Okay, there you go. So that's our reference. Thank you for the question, Mandeep. Now let's go to Kathy's question. When you read link in bio, where is the bio and how do you update it with a new link? Okay, so this is a very Instagram question, Kathy. So I don't really have my own link in bio, but you cannot do it within Sendible. You have to do it natively. I haven't tried it personally because I don't have, I only have a personal Instagram account. But Kathy, I'm gonna find out for you. I'm just gonna get your email and I'll try to find articles that I could share. So link in bio, because you want to update it. Okay, next question again from Kathy. Someone suggested putting all hashtags in the first comment. Is it better to have up to 5 in the captions for any reason, or can you just put them in the first comment? Kathy, it doesn't matter if you put it on the caption or on the comments. Sometimes people would like to put some captions, some hashtags on the caption because they want the full visibility over there. Like if they don't have a bunch of or a block of words or long caption, and then they can easily see the hashtag. But if you have tons of captions, my suggestion is you put it on the Instagram first comment. Either way, it works. The SEO thing and also the algorithm still works the same. Can you clarify how to find hashtags? Okay, Trisha, let me just go. I have a reference here. I will mention about keywordtool.io. So this is just one way of looking for hashtags, all right? Let me reshare my screen. So Trisha is looking for more information on how you can find hashtags. Okay. So let me put that as well here. Let me give you the link. Kayla, use ChatGPT to find SEO hashtags. That's a good one. But we found a keyword tool, so you can use this if you want. It's called keywordtool.io. You can choose a specific topic right here. Maybe you want to look for your travel niche. You can hit enter. Of course, it's not checking. And then it will show you the top, of course, hashtag travel is right there. You can see how many posts that this hashtag was used. I'm not paying for this one right now. I don't use Keyword Tool Pro, but it depends on you. But you can see the top hashtags that were used related to travel. Of course, the top one would be travel. We have also travel photography. You see the trend here as well. Completion, average CPC. So I don't know how they compute that, but you'll have an idea on what hashtags that you can use. So it really depends on your niche, then you can definitely use this. Again, that's keywordtool.io, and I've added that there on our chat. Okay, cool. Yes, Kathy, I got your email. Thank you. Let me just copy that again, making sure. Do you have any let's see. Any other questions? Anything else? None? I'm just going to give you some more tips, okay? They're talking about hooks. Hooks, it means it should be catchy. It should be, these are the words or phrases that you could use to capture your audience. Also, it's very important to have your captions skimmable, because everyone is busy and they don't read every word. So sometimes you just skim through your caption, especially if it's a very long caption. So try to make it more coherent and very easily to be skimmable. White space is also important, rather than just having a block of text or emojis. So if you have like one stanza here or one paragraph, you can separate them with white space. I will enter. Using keywords, definitely for SEO purposes, you can definitely use keywords. It still works. Samantha has a question: how many hashtags should be used? As far as I know, Instagram only allows you 30 hashtags. There's also a limit on Sendible. I believe 30 is a max. Depending on your niche, if you have different hashtags that you could use, so it really depends, but a maximum of 30. You should also be unique, meaning I understand that you have some evergreen contents, but if you're gonna post the exact same caption, exact same image, our followers deserve fresh, new, unique content. So try to post as unique as possible. One thing to take note of. Ask questions in your captions so that people would engage. Instagram loves sharing content where people are engaged. So it only shows that, of course, they enjoy your content. So it will be shown to a lot more users in the platform. Long or short captions, what's best? So either of the two works, but they should both add value. My tip is try to shorten your captions when you're posting a carousel post. The viewer has already consumed tons of info from your carousel, so they may not likely be in the mood to consume more of the captions, more on your captions. So make sure that your captions are short on those instances. And also for short captions, it should have a hook or like a scroll stopper, like stop, do not scroll, value down below, great deals are out, or something like that. You can also create polls, a survey, ask what's your favorite point that I made on the carousel. What's your favorite travel destination on the carousel post? So that kind of forces them to go back to the carousel before they can comment on what's their favorite one, Okay, I guess that's it. We only have 1 more minute. Thank you all for being part of this webinar. I hope that you are feeling inspired and ready to apply these techniques to your Instagram captions. Stay tuned for more valuable insights from our customer success webinars. We'll be having another one next month. If you have any questions or suggestions on what topics to discuss on our future webinars, you can shoot us an email at success@sendible.com. Well, that's it for now. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for joining me. Bye for now.